This week, Pnimius on the Parshas Beshalach, we're going to learn about the side of Shmoina. In Oz Yusha Moshe, V'nai Yisuai, L'Sashir Azois, L'Shem, L'Yomi Laimo, L'Shiu, L'Shem, Ki Guoi Gu, Sis V'roich V'oi, Rumu V'yom. Out of this pasuk comes a Shem that's misugel for a lot of things. We're going to see the Sefer Kanaim, we're going to see other places where they talk about the school of this holy Shem. The Shem is Aleph Zayin. Aleph Zayin is B'Gematria Ches. Beis Vevav is the second part of the Shem. It's also B'Gematria 8, 6 with another 2. And Gimel Hey is also B'Gematria Ches. So we have 3 times Ches. The Shem is B'Gematria Chav Dalet. And what's the Indian of the Shem? So we'll start with the Sefer Kanaim. The Sefer Kanaim says, V'yanishba aklipa azu chav dalet. It's a Sefer Kanaim is a Sefer Sasim, a Sefer Kadmoin that's miyuchas to the Goinim, the Zman Goinim. It's a Kabbalah Sefer that talks about the Sodus of the Geula, but it's very, very hard to be mefarish and to really understand. But there's sometimes little tidbits. Reb Shimshon Ostapoli, Hashem in Kandumai, Heiliger Reb Shimshon Ostapoli made a parish that's called Dan Yudin. And over there he alludes to his Sefer Machane Dan, which isn't Biyadenu Hayoim Avoynes Harabim. We don't have the Sefer. But there's a little bit of a klokite you can get from the Dan Yudin. Bekitzer, he says, there's a klippa that's the soid of Chav Dalet, besoid shulosh shmoina misoid ha'echel. So we have to understand what's going on over here. So the Mefarshim, the Parshas Eliezer, the Dan Yudin, the Heilige Shimshon Ostapoli on the Sefer Kanaim give us a little bit of understanding. What's going on is that there's a klippa that's a soid of Chav Dalet, and to be because it's mamish the hefech agama of the Chav Dalet Tzirufei Adne. Shem Adne Aleph Dalet Nun V'Yud is the Shechina Akdosha, which has Chav Dalet Kishutim, Chav Dalet Tzirufim. It has 4 oisiusness, 24 Tzirufim of the Shem, 24 ways it gets spelled Aleph Dalet Nun V'Yud. So there's a klippa Zedu Mazeh Usa Alekim that is against, that's keneged the Indian of the Shechina Akdosha, and we have to be mevatel that klippa. How are you mevatel the klippa? With a Shem that's B'Gematria Chav Dalet. What's the Shem that's B'Gematria Chav Dalet? Aleph Zayin, Beis Vav, Gimel Vehei is B'Gematria Chav Dalet, and that's besoid shulei shmoina. 3 times 8 is 24. That's the soid of the Shem. Misoid ha'echel, which is Misoid ha'echel, because Heichal is Shem Adne. Hashem be'echel Kodshay. Heichal is B'Gematria Adne. Why is Heichal going on the Shechina? Because Heichal, Shem Adne, is the Heichal to Shem Havai. V'hakol Misoid Hashem nigle b'chatzi alaylo. Everything has to do with the soid of the Shem that was nigle b'chatzi alaylo. So we see that the Shem of that we said that the Shem of the 8 oisius was nisgale b'chatzi alaylo. There's another parish that the Shem that was nigla b'chatzi alaylo is the yichud of chatzi alaylo. But basically we see that the Shem Oz Yusha Moshe, the Shem that comes out of the pasuk Oz Yusha Moshe, had a big chelek kavyochel as a shliach of the Ein Sof Baruch Hu to take us out of Mitzrayim. So what can we do with the Shem? For sure, we're not allowed to be mishtamish b'shemis, but it's Kabbalah b'yadenu that al yadei that we remember the shemis b'kedusha v'tahara. That means that you were in the mikvah. It means that you're b'kedusha now. And you have in mind the Hashem, and you think to be mizdabik in the Ein Sof that's in the Shem. You can get a power, a koyach from the Shem, and one of the koyachs of the Shem is to be l'malam min hateva. Because Shminis, the Midah Shminis is L'malam in the Teva. The Menatzeach ala Shminis, the Indian of the 8th note, the 8th Madrega, that's going to be above the 7, above the 7 days of the week, above all of the Inyanim of Sheva. We're going to have the Midah Shminis, the Bias Agal Tzedek, my mind, you mind. You see in the Siddur Kol Yaakov, the Yaakov couple, the Siddur Ari Kol Yaakov brings this Shem in the Kavanas of Shir Sayam. He says, Gam Noim is the Shem, Aleph Zayin, Beis Vav, Gimel Vehei, Nechlak Gimel Chalukim, Mekol Cheleki Ches, and that's the Indian of Oz, that's 8. And it's also a remes in what the pasuk says in Parshas Boy, They said B'nayni is Kenayni Nailech, V'nayni, V'nayni, B'tzenayni, V'kerayni Nailech, Ki Chag Hashem Luni. And they said to Paroi, Ki Chag Hashem Luni. That's why we're going out. Moshe had in mind the Shem, this Shem of Shmoyne. Ki Chag is Ches v'Gimel. That's the Megala Amukoi says. Ches v'Gimel is Gimel Pamim Ches. Gimel Pamim Ches is the side of the Shem. Oz. I don't want to say the Shem. I just said that is three intervals of Ches, which is Chavdalid, which is the side of the Chavdalid Kishutei Shechina, and the way out of the Klippus. Ki Yadua, that the Klippus always try to be close to the Shechina. So once you have a Shem, that's matzim, the oil of the Shechina, you get rid of the Klippus. So the side of the Shem, so far, is to get out of Klippus Mitzrayim, to get out of the achiza of the Klippus. Anyone that has in mind the Shem and asks the Shem, b'schus the Shem HaKadosh, and he has in mind Chas V'Shalom not to say the Shem, Aleph V'Zayin, Beis Vav Gimel Hey, please take me out of the Klippus, show me the right way to serve you, the way to go batuach. I should be sure that I shouldn't fall into the Klippus, Chas V'Shalom. I shouldn't do something against Yiratzin. I shouldn't do something against the Shulchan Aruch. That's the way to go. And then Hashem will guide you in that way. Now, in the Rabbis over here, they bring from the Chassidish Svarim on this Shem. There's a Sefer Imenoyim, Eilig Imenoyim, in Parshas Mitzorah. He says that Mitzrayim were a bechin of tzeras. And what do we have to do for Gasas Ruach? A Mitzorah has to bring an Eitz, Eres, Ve'ezif, right? Because somebody that was Mizgoy like a Eres, says Rashi, so he should make himself small like a Ezif, like a Teilas. Parvati said, Li Ya'ori, V'ani Asisoni. I'm the Balabas over here. So for that, he had a clip of Tzeras, and he became Taka Mitzorah. And Klal Yisrael had a little bit of that Neged Tzeras, that Gaiva, stuck to them because of their being in Mitzrayim. Besides for Shevet Levi, that were all tzaddikim gemurim, the Medrash says Shevet Levi were all tzaddikim gemurim, but the other ones, Klal Yisrael had a little bit of klippus stuck onto them from them being in Mitzrayim. So he brings from the Heilige B'Shalom Kamika that this Shem, Aleph V'Zayin, Beis Vav Gimel V'Hei, which is Ramaz and Shir Sayam, has two parts. Gimel Hey comes, if you put in an Aleph, so it's Ge'ei. It comes from the word to be Balgaiva, Ge'ei, Balgaiva. Derech Agav, I don't want to say Nivel Peh, but the word that sounds like Ge'ei in English is also, Nachman says, comes from Gaiva. Gaiva, person has a Nava, he wouldn't get such things. One of the big factors in that is Gaiva. And it could be that it's from another Gilgul. So that's why he feels like he's naturally that way. You should make Tikkun HaGaiva. Make Tikkun HaGaiva will help him to get free of those taivas and so on. And then you have another part of the Shem. Besides the Oisius Gimel Hey, you have Aleph Zayin Vav the base Ezoif. Oisius Ezoif. So that means somebody who was a Ge'ei, who was a Gas Ruach, a Balgaiva, should make himself now small like Ezoif. That's one of the Ramazim. Another remez in the Shem I saw from Rebbe Vichmaya that brings that the Shem has a shaykhis to be loichem in the Erev Vav. To be loichem in the Erev Vav, to be against the Erev Vav. It brings that the Shem has to do with das. It's remez on 8 oisius havaya adne, and it's shaykh to beginnes ima, because ima is ches, which is midah shminis, and he says that al yidei that we're mizdabik in the Shem, in that Shem, the Shem Hashmini, that's Lamalim in a Teva, that's Mesugel to get out of the Klippus, so we could also get out of the Klippa of the Erev Vav, the Klippa that's Nidbak in the Das, just like we got out of the Klippus Mitzrayim, which is also the Chin of Das, the Klippa, so we could also get out of the Kali. I don't say Klippa, we don't say Klippa too much, we say Kali, say it short, the Kali of the Erev Vav, so that they shouldn't be davik in our das chas v'shalom. They shouldn't bring us to kfira. But the Erev, that's their tachlis, to bring Klal Yisrael to kfira in Hashem. That's what they did in the Midbar. That's what they're still doing today, to try to get Klal Yisrael to be koifen. Hakadosh Baruch Hu chas v'shalom the koichi v'yitzim yodi. It's all Erev, the gius. It's all Erev. And how do we get out of that? With the Shem, Aleph, V'Zayin, Beis V'Vav, Gimel Lehi, we could be loichem in the Erev. Somebody told me that there was one of the Mekubalim that had in mind the yichud for mamish, for people that are mamish amalekim, people that want to that say befem maleh, that they want to get rid of all of the chavedim and get rid of the Torah. For those people, you have to be davening on Milam Malshinim. So I told her, that Rav that said that thing once learned by me Kabbalah a few years ago. That's why one of the Talmidim came in and told me that. He's a Edom of one of the Gedolei Yisrael. He's a Chaim Mevacha. Doesn't matter, B'kitza. That Rav, so I told him he should tell him that he's shooting the Yichud to one place. HaKadosh Baruch Hu is going to bring it where he wants. Shem should help us. We should also be Zoiche to Tshuva Shleim, V'tech Nachas V'chav G'doila, to be in the Meis HaMikdash, V'tech Rachmus and G'doilim Hayim Mani Yamayim.